Once, everywhere all at once, and nowhere in particular, there lived a princess named Electron, who would go on daily walks around her kingdom of Ceres. As she walked, she would have to fight a variety of foes who would stop her in her path, and she would get quite tired at the end of the day, having to recharge on a nutritious diet of pizza, which would give her 3 hearts of power, boop, 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 boop. As well as tacos, giving her an additional 3 hearts. Boop, 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 boop. She would have to fight these foes day in and day out. I'm the skeleton wizard. Each fight would cost her 3 hearts worth of power. The dragon in the Mountains of Doom would also cost 3 hearts. She would be completely exhausted at the end of the day, requiring a hearty meal. Some days she wouldn't be hungry enough to eat pizza and tacos, so she'd just eat pizza, giving her 3 hearts. She could fight the skeleton wizard. I'm the skeleton wizard. But the dragon would chase her off. Oh, I'm going home. One day she moved to a kingdom called Parallel that was similar but different. It was set up to where she could go on several daily walks, either past the forests or the Mountains of Doom. This proved much easier for her, as she didn't have to pass both monsters on the same day. She could just eat one piece of food, fight the skeleton, come back home, eat a taco, fight the dragon. In our world, food gives us energy. It pushes us through our day. In Princess Electron's world, energy is a little bit of a different form. Electrons are powered by something called voltage. That's the amount of push that is acted on the electron, making the electron a little bit stronger. Oh, strong man Electron with the barbell arms. Oh, so strong. Powerful Electron. 2 barbells, wow. Well, maybe it's a little bit closer to a stream that pushes electrons. Streams can come in tiny currents that don't push that hard, or in rapids that provide more push but are quite a bit more dangerous. Our enemies are resistors. These are things electrons have to push through in order to activate. These resistors, such as these light-emitting diodes that turn on when electrons push through a certain way, provide a resistance, which we measure in ohms, also known as this cool little horseshoe symbol. Look at that horseshoe. In our kingdom of Ceres, we have 2 3-ohm resistors, which our princess had to push through, or our electrons have to push through. Those create a total of 6 ohms of resistance. Our electrons require 1 volt of current pushing them in order to get past 1 ohm of resistance. If I have a 3-volt battery here, there's not enough power to push through 6 ohms of resistance. I'd need 2 batteries in order to turn on these 2 lights. 6 volts for 6 ohms. Our parallel circuit works differently. The electrons can take one of 2 paths, each providing 3 ohms of resistance. The electrons never have to push past both paths. So 1 battery of 3 volts is enough to turn on both of these resistors. If I remove one, my circuit will still work. In series circuits, however, if you remove one, there's not a complete path for your electrons.